Can good driving behaviours be maintained once driver feedback is removed? To what extent are risk behaviours moderated longer term? Where are we seeing slippage, and to what degree? Telematics was used to measure driver risk behaviours. Factors reviewed included speed, acceleration, braking, cornering, fatigue, late night driving, and peak hour driving. Important data that supports workplace imperatives such as safety and duty of care, cost savings, and productivity improvements. This study was conducted over a 15-week period with an Australian customer service organisation. It involved 45 drivers who were predominantly office workers. They were primarily using their vehicles to get to and from work, with irregular trips in work hours to visit clients and other offices. The drivers were provided with feedback on their driving for the first 11 weeks. However, they received no feedback during the final 4 weeks. Kilometres driven. During the 11-week feedback period, 105,421, and the 4-week non-feedback period, 27,692. Risk events during the feedback period were 12,650, and during the non-feedback period, 3,635. Risk events per kilometre per day during the feedback period were 0.12, and the non-feedback period, 0.13. Risk events per driver per day were 4.5 during the feedback period and 5.2 during the non-feedback period. Speeding events greater than 115 km per hour were 14 during the feedback period and 21 during the non-feedback period. After feedback was removed, there was a 50% increase in the number of drivers exceeding 115 km per hour. The good news was that there was an overall moderation in the extremity of risk events. The problem is that once feedback is removed, risk behaviours tend to increase again over time. We also found that some drivers whom were deemed to be very safe just occasionally took random risks, like long continuous drives or very high speeding, where there was no particular reason. So how does an organisation manage such behaviours? It appears that there is a need to hold drivers responsible and accountable for their driving behaviours. This involves an organisation laying down clear rules for monitoring and improvement each year to ensure drivers fully understand the company's expectations around work health and safety. FleetRisk continuously collects, in real time, objective data about in-vehicle driver behaviour and ranks them accordingly. This information is constantly updating. Drivers then undergo an interactive online assessment of the cognitive skills and personality traits that are important to consistently safe driving. These assessments are repeated annually. Using advanced data modelling, machine learning, in-vehicle driver behaviour is mapped against cognitive skills and personality traits. A risk index is generated which flows into predictive risk templates, enhancing safety management through targeted training interventions and the recruitment of low-risk drivers. Monitoring and feedback. By combining both in-vehicle risk alerts and high-risk templates, targeted coaching and/or training can be provided to existing drivers before they crash. Our case studies show that when drivers engage with feedback, the improvement in driving behaviour is almost immediate and can be sustained. The data generated has significant implications for commercial motor vehicle insurance. FleetRisk clients can demonstrate a tangible and ongoing commitment to crash prevention. If your organisation self-insures, then our risk mitigation approach becomes even more critical. Contact FleetRisk for more information. Our email address is info@fleetrisk.com.au.